Hey guys, Tyre here bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Campbell's Convoy. Infantry's pointing on the right, I guess we'll go. We've got these sides mixed up here, unfortunately. We've got PlammX with US Forces. Advanced Infantry locked in. Teaming up with him is Mike, also with US Forces. Unselected on the battle group currently. Get both of them starting out with the barracks. On the left-hand side, we've got Ted Seaman Silk with Afrika Corps, Italian Combined Arms, bring in some Basiglieri, and Thomas Smooth with Wehrmacht, Mechanized locked in. In terms of rankings, we've seen Ted and Thomas before. They're a ranged team. More experience with the Allies though, where they're both around rank 60 with Axis. I think one of them's around 200, the other's 140. So they're a bit worse ranks. On the Allied side, I think one is around 140, the other is 90 something. Can't remember which way.
What needs to be done?
So a bit of a rankings edge here to the Allies, but it's not like the Axis
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
inexperienced or anything. Just more familiar with the other side. Bad machine gun positioning there early on. Thomas Smooth tried to go quite aggressive, but kind of got flanks. Forced away. Now double rifleman charging in on the Basiglieri. This is a retreat on one. Still think the riflemen are going to win that. I think I would have stayed in there if I was Mike. Just to force away the Basiglieri so they couldn't be used for capping. You know, you're not going to get suppressed behind cover like that, and Basiglieri not that good against riflemen in close quarters like that.
Those troopers are firing at us.
Would have enough to force a retreat. Oh well.
Grenade move.
Ooh, very early grenade tech there. Bam, coming in.
Crews taking losses.
Pretty good dodge with the machine gun, however, and it doesn't have far to go. Pretty close to the Axis base here. Try to do some damage to these retreating units, but it's not going to stick. Okay, slightly into the retreat path with that grenade. Got some okay damage, but only one model down. Doesn't look like the Axis have got any healing yet, so that damage will stick for a while. Scouts capping in the north. Riflemen down here harassing the fuel, so it's a strong start right now for the Allies. Got the mid-tank coming in for Plam. Mid-truck for Ted. I think this is, suboptimal. I think a mid-bunker between the two bases from the Wehrmacht player is the best, but maybe it's just not possible with the way the early game is shaked out so far. So the mid-truck's going to come out, use it on the front line. Maybe they'll go for the mid-bunker later on.
Standing by, Commandant.
Just softening them up there. Basiglieri, though, continuing to struggle against the riflemen. Up to the 6-man now, though. Got the bolster.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Oh, late retreat, and mortar assisting in the kill. Now the kitten can go to a bunch of capping. Close call on that Pio, nearly got wiped. Got the mid truck back here, providing some reinforcements. This is meaning Mike struggling in this engagement here. Good mid truck usage. I'm close to the timing where we could see a light vehicle, like a quad could already be on the field, obviously. Unlikely to, since both of these guys have been going for riflemen, but gotta keep your eyes open. Especially if you're playing with Basilieri, you don't have as many anti-tank grenades running around. It's harder to keep this thing safe.
Baiting the trap. As if looking after the finest stomach battalion in the Wehrmacht wasn't enough. Territory sector lost.
Okay, Rangers. One squad of them so far for Plam. Went for early mortar as well. He's up against double machine guns, so it makes sense.
Infantry!
We have lost a Kettenguard scout.
Sound like a grenade connecting there. Might be a mine going off. No. Rangers loose through the middle. Rangers going to charge through the smoke.
And crew ready.
Might have a slight angle with the machine gun as he gets around to the corner here. Not quite. Smoke kind of blocking more area than it looked there, right? It's just overwhelming numbers forcing back the Rangers. Don't want to suffer too much bleed with them. They are very expensive to reinforce.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
It's double infantry support center though, as you would expect.
How the hell did you make me?
And here is the Greyhound. Free to come in against the Basilieri and do some damage. So they've 9 anti-tank grenades. Pops the Ura ability. And runs back to the healing, brings the Panzerjägers across. Good job there, avoiding having to retreat. Nice move.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
Oh. Oh. Whoa, it's gonna survive. Okay, close call. Greyhound's coming back in. 250 goes down. Panzerjäger's trying to reinforce.
Battle group ability unlocked.
The pressure is mounting on the axis here. They're getting forced right the way back. Ooh, that's a late retreat. Bars can't quite finish him off. Looks like this squad's shooting over here. Second squad of Panzerjägers though. So we've got a bunker coming up now for Thomas. We're going to be a mid bunker. And there's an 8-rad, so it does mean mechanized.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Mechanized been pretty popular this patch, at least in 1v1s. Like whirlwind rushes. Get a very strong timing going.
Alarm! All victory points are under enemy control.
Usually involves not going for the 8-rad.
I think we started them.
Cover
We have vehicles ready to be deployed.
working out well, but gets destroyed eventually. Braiders starting to come online for Basilieri.
Artillery incoming.
This territory is ours.
This is kind of their power spike timing. Got the 6-man, got the LMGs. Are up against
Keep them pinned down.
bar riflemen though, so it's just kind of like an even match now, you know. Once the double bars come online, it starts to get tough again.
Take cover and return fire!
We've got
Looks
men
like some
dying out here.
bazookas. Panzerjäger's trying to get in there.
Now get back into fight.
So I'm gonna go into stealth mode here. Oof, big damage. They got the damage boost as well, firing from camo. Nearly knocking out the Greyhound. So the Greyhound does have the armored skirts. Gotta be careful, those Panzerjägers. Very strong firing from camouflage, especially after the patch where now their camo bonus triggers more reliably. Good job capping up in the
We have
north though.
300 points remaining.
Looks like at some stage, I think I missed it, but the kitten did go down. Oh, 6-man on the Panzer Grenadiers of the Afrika Corps player Ted. So he's gone for all of the infantry upgrades now. I do think it is kind of necessary to get that, you know, received damage and veterancy bonuses if you want to fight against riflemen, Silver riflemen. Which kind of, you know, almost nullifies a lot of the benefits of these Basileary builds since you're already kind of paying for bolster somewhere else. It's just an unfortunate reality of trying to play an infantry game with Afrika Corps at the moment. Okay, a couple of grenades exchanged. Wehrmacht player comes out worse for wear. You get double bazookas? Yeah, looks like it.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Good use of the med truck though from Ted. Gonna sneak in with the Panzerjägers. Again, it's the camouflage helping them get close. Get some solid damage done. Such strong camouflage on them that this, you know, after that camo rework is at 1.3-ish. Panzerjäger is very hard to deal with. How versatile their camouflage is. You have a fighting position coming up out the back here. But it could be about to be sieged down. Got a couple of Jaegers making some moves. Maybe I didn't see it though. It's doing a good job fighting back. It looks like the victory point's actually the right way around this time as well, so that's a relief. But is it? No. Whose red team's got to control 2 VPs right now, and the red VPs are training. I spoke too soon. Looking forward to the fix to that. Okay, out the back for some repairs on the 8 rod now. Got an LEIG on the field for Ted. Just trying to siege down the mortar and mortar pit.
Bunker will be a medical facility momentarily.
Panzerjägers. Greyhound coming back up.
Commandant, victory point is under enemy control. Ability unlocked.
Eventually, all the indirect is kind of forcing back the Afrika Corps troops.
A capture point is being overrun.
Slightly late retreat on the riflemen. The air burst out the back here as well. Big bazooka damage.
Alarm.
250 still alive for now. Surprised the Rangers aren't getting in here even deeper than this. Dodges the grenades. I think that was a mistake just staying at like kind of max range there with the bazookas. You need to get on the vehicles, get closer for the SMGs to actually do some damage. Could maybe have knocked, or, you know, at least applied some pressure to these light vehicles. Maybe knock one of them out a bit more.
Armed and ready.
Trap's starting to get destroyed, so the cover's no longer offering protection. Okay, Greyhound heading to the south now. I feel like this has been pretty well contained by the Panzerjägers with the Ford Reinforce. It's limited its effectiveness, which is often quite hard to do, especially in ones trying to play these strategies. Extremely hard, but I think in twos, when you can blob around a truck like this more effectively,
The enemy has
easy
taken
to
a victory
achieve.
point. We do not hold any victory point.
Okay, stop strooping on the field now. They're just running right past the Rangers, going after the vulnerable team weapons in the back line.
Points remain for us.
The 800 feels like it has been pretty well contained by these double anti-tank guns. They haven't really been following the action too closely in the north, but seems like it's been pretty effective so far. Slowly, the Afrika Korps troops are getting forced back. Ooh. Just the indirect fire pressure mounting here. Going to retreat a lot of units. Good use of the merge though, with the Grenadiers nearby. Getting a lot of value out of those Stormtroopers.
Give us orders.
It's really, you know, what Grenadiers are all about. Just these merging bodies. Again, always focused on the AT guns. Pops the Vet 1 ability on the Stos. So they want to knock out this Morpit, which is already up to Vet 3, by the way. How did that happen so quickly? Must have been just railing Ted. Oh boy, and that is a whiz-bang hitting the field. I don't think we've seen anything from the battle group so far from Mike. So this could be a bit of a surprise to the Axis as well. There's Panzer IV hitting the field for Thomas now. There's artillery in the north. Looks like he hasn't noticed. And there's a howitzer coming in out the back. The M2. Quite far out the back. I was maybe expecting it to be like around here-ish. Probably going to struggle a bit for scatter. Rating flares up. Providing some vision. Spain doesn't seem like it hit too much there though, really.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Not the best start. Doesn't have tank depot up yet either, so it could get overrun here quite easily. Just the one anti-tank gun, is it? No, two anti-tank guns, okay. Captain Overstank's welcome. Getting that artillery off. Gonna cost him the squad. Deep push by the double rangers, by the way. Oh, big double grenades.
Do not let it fall into
Oh
enemy
my
hands.
god. Body surfing his way out of there. Somehow.
Enemy forces have secured all victory points.
T-gun's getting a bit of damage done here on the P4. Oh! P4 hanging on by a thread.
The enemy has claimed our sector. We are down to 200 points.
Solid artillery there. Now we've got an AT gun brought in by Ted. Got one of those tear gas rounds on the Greyhound, but does survive. So I think this is the Axis victory points up here at the moment, right? On the drain down to 178. The Allies higher. Oh, that guy's not surviving. That is an Allied mine up there. Bank's ready to go again. Bringing in, I think, the Panzerjägers. See this. Trying to defend the mortar pit. It does fall, but could get a... Yeah, Panzerjägers die. AT gun gets decrewed. He jumps back on it with the med truck, but Rifleman coming in and decrew it again. LEIG's also decrew out the back area. Got the M2 howitzer barraging in this area as well.
Have been relinquished to us.
A lot of pressure on Ted.
This should hold you for now. Fixed.
Now get back into fight.
Who does have his final stage of tech completed. He's gone for the walking Stuka with it as well.
Keep your hands! To the last fucking man!
An MG-42
They're
has
just
been
doing well up
decrewed.
here.
Do not let it fall into enemy
Tried to
hands.
deploy some smoke to regather that machine gun, but was just under too much pressure. Gives up the attempt. Steal on the mortar though by the Grenadiers. Nice little move there. Don't know, like, I suppose the walking Stuka could be pretty good against the AT guns.
The enemy is stealing our territory from us.
Doesn't need it to help siege the pit anymore though, that has gone down. Yeah, AT getting some nasty hits, like really close. Seems to have like quite a low firing angle there, right? Greyhound's still only Vet 2. Rangers coming down from the north. More whiz-bang action right on the truck vicinity. Is that the long-range barrage he's using there, the Vet 1? It's getting some good results with it. Walking Stuka trying to prevent the steal on the machine gun, looks like. Texas do manage to cap the north. They stop the clock. 145 points now. Seems like this Afrika Corps position has been broken. Has to give up down here now. At least regroup. Does he have a... Okay, he's got a mid station back here. Okay, so that's where he's retreating to. Seems like they're retreating very fast, right?
Territory from us.
Is that a faster speed that they're running right there? Maybe not.
Sector lost.
Okay, he's making a move with the 8-rod. Going in after the howitzer.
Victory point lost.
There's an AT gun somewhat nearby. Don't know if this is going to work though, because it's taken a while to chew through. Rifleman sprinting in here. Trying to smoke. AT gun, not going to get any damage in.
Territory sector lost.
There's the walking Stuka. After the mid tent, right as two Rangers retreated to it. Good timing on that, breaks the retreat, goes back to base. And it looks like the Axis going to push this down now. Oh, but they're missing all of their shots here.
Rapid response. Light
It's not like
artillery
the whiz-bang's going to be hitting too much. He did scout out the raiding fleece first as well. And it does eventually back away. Still standing with this though.
We have lost the sector. Victory point is under enemy control.
See, are you doing pretty well against this unvetted rifle squad? Oh boy, where's this Greyhound going? Yeah, finally does fall. going to work on the opposing mortar.
A Panzer can be deployed to the battlefield.
Still doing the soft retreats back to the mid truck, even this deep into the game. Okay, but still very handy. Prevents that machine gun from being stolen by the allies, but slow on the smoke. Costs him the 8-rod. Wow, I wonder if it was on cooldown or something. A little bit surprised. Kind of well targeted walking Stuka, just doesn't really do too much there. Unfortunate. Double Stoss here against the double Rangers. The Rangers just got 4 bazookas. Oh my, they do. 4 bazookas, that's unfortunate really. Not a very lucky drop. Squad goes down there.
We have 100 points left.
Stoss popping their Vet 1, sitting behind superior cover, fighting from range, dominating these Rangers. Picks up a flamethrower, I think, there though, so that's actually quite good for the Rangers. Just for close range whiz bang. Pretty fast dodge though, doesn't seem like it did too much. Rebuild the mortar pit in the exact same spot, now it's under pressure from the AT gun. Still at Vet 1, by the way. He does have the ammunition storage for it as well. And he gets a squad wipe. Plenty of time to avoid that. Rangers are very low here, and those Stoss are coming back around the corner. This could be trouble. Oh, P4's in here now as well. Rifleman throw a grenade, but that is a really bad decision. Delayed the retreat way too long. Luckily, the Stoss focused on the infantry rather than going after the AT guns first. He went straight after the AT guns. Could have decrewed this one by now. Yeah, dropping in the zeroing artillery up here. Is that going to be enough to kill? Yep. Definitely. Okay. There's a walking Stuka barrage during this time. Looks like the allies have kind of got forced quite far back. So during this time, Mike has transitioned now, got a proper Hellcat on the field. Do have a Panther for Thomas. So they might need another Hellcat before they really get aggressive. No tank depot at all for Plam though. That could be a problem. So he's just going to stick with infantry. I imagine he's juiced up his ranges with all the upgrades. Too hard to check that though, I can't be bothered.
Grenadiers assembled.
Just have to... I'm pretty sure it's true. Oh, Hellcat misses. Oh, and then he stopped there? Oh, not very good driving there for Thomas. Probably could have got away there. This is one thing where having bazookas on your ranges will be pretty good against the Panther. Powerless to fight back.
Sector now under enemy control.
Still, allies are having a bit of trouble continuing with this elite Axis infantry though. You can see constant merge action from Thomas. Close range whiz bang action. Solid amount of damage, very few kills though.
Victory point lost.
Oh wow. He just chased a little bit longer. Could have got that Jaeger, look like. After getting hammered by the AT guns.
Artillery strike on the way.
Just more zeroing artillery. This is a very slow dodge. from Mike. Scatters wide at the start. Ooh. He kind of got off easy there, if anything. Lucky she survived with that other rifle. That was really bad. Must have been watching somewhere else on the map. It cost him 2 squads. He's gone for a second whiz-bang, by the way. So it looks like that's going to be the answer to the Axis infantry, just whiz-bangs. You can always jettison at Vet 1 as well if you just a tank. But I think with how good the bulldozer is this patch, does make the jettison maybe a little bit less appealing if you've already got your tech up.
Points remaining.
Okay, well here comes the Rumbier. What is he doing there? Hold on, I was going to say, was that his own mortar shell? But no, Thomas has brought his mortar down to the bottom. 64 points left for the Axis. So they are capping down here now. Do have a squad guarding this, but it's not going to be enough to stop this many troops. Oh no, artillery cover coming down.
We are losing control of a sector.
Oh! Walking Stuka as well.
Artillery batteries
Freshly
are
buffed
requesting
against
orders, Commandant.
vehicles, remember. More penetration, did quite a lot there. Just bang, trying to prevent the cap, but it just didn't work somehow. They danced around all the shells and got out of there. Barely taking any damage. Still got this med truck up here. It's Vet 2 now. Does it gain more healing range with Vet? Kind of looks like it might.
Installing a Panzer officer.
Zombies coming back through here now as well.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
What's the slowest grenade I've seen?
We have finished the research.
Now goes for the bulldozer. I don't know if this is the right call. I think maybe they need another Hellcat. I feel like they could get overpowered by the Axis here by going for a bulldozer. Stuka action out the back. Still okay. It's not that good, the walking Stuka, I feel. It's what they've got to work with, so they're doing their best with it. Huge damage on the bulldozer with the Shreks and the Brumbier there. Remember that Brumbier actually very good against more highly armored targets that are slow these days. There's just constant whiz-bang action. Dodges forwards of the rockets though. And that works out very well for Ted. Ranger's actually struggling here because they've got all these bazookas. Do eventually suppress though, must have the Ranger weapon training. Yep. Next to that bar. And the Allies coming in for the cap again. 58 left for the Axis.
Understood. MG
They're just, you know, chilling, looking for, you know, keeping the Brumbier safe, looking for opportunities. Got a Hellcat now, actually. So, finally a tick up from Plam.
They only have 100 points.
Oh, see you later. Squad white. Probably combining up with the walking Stuka.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Oh, and there's the big boy Tiger. I wasn't paying attention to Ted's resources, but he does the big stall and he's got the Tiger now. He doesn't have a lot of repairs for it though. Oh! Huge shots immediately. Here comes the Hellcats, 2 of them here, and 2 AT guns. Tiger maybe overextending a little bit without much support. The AT gun lining up now to defend it. The Hellcats are going in though.
Pioneers are dead.
Speed boosting in. And they clean it up just like that. Really fast kill. They find the walking Stuka back there as well. Trying to extract themselves. Or maybe not. Finds the mid truck back here. Oh, but just gets annihilated. I think he thought he was out of range of the Shreks. Wasn't quite needed to keep moving. Could have taken out the mid truck there. Either way, you know, it's a fine trade. In fact, a very good trade, I'd say, for the Allies. 2 Hellcats for a Tiger and a walking Stuka. Now Tedmet really down the dumps. Way down in population. So was Plam though, actually, with those infantry losses from earlier. We have a mid-tent back here.
Do not let up.
The Allies have kind of got themselves cornered a little bit. We have a fresh wave of infantry rolling in though from Mike. Rebuilt the Hellcat. He lost the bulldozer at some stage. I must have missed that going down. I apologize. Maybe it happened during the Hellcat dive. Here we go. It's the zeroing artillery yet again. Slow reaction from Plam. But by staying down, he actually knocked out the Brumbier. And then the Panther in very deep gets snared. Oh, it takes down the Hellcat, but we've got some Rangers coming in with the bazookas, getting some side armor hits going. And just with anti-tank grenades, they can knock this out. Smoke's trying to delay, but that's all it will be. Can't escape. Don't have any machine guns coming in with suppression to jam the chase. There's a good grenade from the Rangers now as well. It's the squad white. Cover to cover, helping with the chase. The Allies themselves did fall below 50. They stopped the clock now and they are way up, it feels like, all of a sudden. 36 for Plam. 70 for Mike versus 59. 41. Well, it's still reasonably close. The Whizbang annihilates the AT gun though. Stoff's outnumbered. Rebuild on the Brumbier. They might go for just like more of an all-rounder, maybe P4, but sticking with the Brumbier. I suppose there aren't any Hellcats that I see at the moment. Mike's going for the bulldozer. Plan for another AT gun. Staying busy with these Rangers though. We have a machine gun bunker back here guarding this VP. They retreat on the Pios. So he's going to try hang in here for the neutralize. This is one area where the pin changes really impact the game. So hard to prevent a unit from capping like this. You can see he was going to get the neutralize off even though he was in there being shot for so long by that bunker at pretty close range. somehow there was some light cover down there and he just couldn't get pinned. Part of what makes machine guns so ineffective right now. Those pin changes. Runs right into this. Oh, walking Stuka. Oh! Monster hit. Ouch. 2 squad wipes to that combo. Whizbang trying to prevent the camp, but he drove a little bit too close. This guy is so good, and now the Axis are completely overrunning the center. I am very low on population. Mike's still quite high. Where's this bulldozer at? Yeah, it looks like he cleared off the southern bunker with it. Bulldozer very good at killing bunkers. Stoss coming in from the sides. This is where they need that bulldozer to fight off these Stoss. Bulldozer's doing some tricky stuff out the back. Cap is open down the bottom. Axis are quite low on victory points. Well, both teams are really. Did a squad get wiped? I think it was an engineer to the Stoss. 2 Rangers trying to hide and smoke here.
Victory point lost.
Infantry engaging us!
Throw out some red phosphorus. The Stoss out the back, decoying these AT guns. Bulldozer hits a mine. That mine's been there all game, hasn't it? Rumbeer comes to the bottom, but it's going to take a couple AT grenades. Facing the wrong direction to start this fight up as well. Riflemen are going to stay on its rear. Bulldozer with the damaged engine trying to prevent the steal on this point. Machine guns facing the wrong direction here. Stuka barely lands a rocket, even though he didn't dodge at all. And it's pretty close range too.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Whizbang in here. Jaeger Shriek's now going after the bulldozer. Second Whizbang getting involved. The Peagrins desperately trying to camp. And they do. Complete the capture.
Our brave infantry has been killed.
Grenadiers in the south lose though. And that means the Allies are going to take this, or maybe not. The Stoss are capping. They've got a fast capture rate. Faster than I was expecting. 6. And there we go. Clock is stopped at 6. The Allies are going to sneak in behind this though. Rangers also with the fast capture rate. Where are those Jaegers going? They left the point open. Oh, I think that's going to be their undoing. And they're trying to cap in the middle with the Bacillary, but we've got some commandos deployed. Lots of artillery. It's the zeroing artillery coming down. Jaegers out the back here, but the Allies get the cap. And that's the GG. Man, it was really hard to tell who's going to win like that last 15 minutes of the game. Both teams just getting pounded. Absolutely. But it's the Allies were just with superior capping at the end there, squeezing out the victory. Could have gone either way. But I think those Jaegers trying to charge in, trying to find opportunities to kill stuff instead of just camping that northern VP. Might have cost the Axis the game there. Yeah, the Rangers were alright this game. The Whizbangs were okay as well. Probably better than Walking Stukas by and large. But yeah, I think, you know, definitely rocket artillery is quite a lot weaker in this game than it was in Code 2. A lot harder to get wipes, even with direct hits, even if the person doesn't dodge at all. Quite rare to see squad wipes from rockets in this game. But yeah, some pretty interesting infantry fights. Don't often see a player getting double Stoss trooping out, but he was working them well with the merge action too. The Rangers maybe getting some unlucky weapon drops. Just, you know, it was all bazookas when he was only fighting against infantry, really. Didn't work out too well, but that's, you know, that's the weapon drop system for them. And maybe some of those situations could have been running in closer. You know, there's that skirmish where the double Rangers were coming down and trying to pressure all of those Afrika Korps light vehicles and mid trucks, and maybe could have done a bit more by getting closer, but that's all right. GG, yeah, squeaking out the win there on the Allied side. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like again to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.